Labels are my love language. Stick around and I'll show you why Canva is your one-stop shop for all your label needs. Hi, I'm Sarah, a product marketing manager from Canva. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to make a range of labels that'll save you time and money. I'll cover product labels, labels for around the home, and of course, labels for stuff you don't want to lose. I'll even show you how to add a QR code to a label that can link to just about anything. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We're dropping new videos every week. Ready? I know I am. I've already got an idea for the first product label. Imagine I'm starting a side hustle selling soy candles at a local market. I'll type candle label into the search bar. Look at all these options. So many different styles and shapes. Circles, squares, rectangles. Templates with the crowns are for Canva for Teams and pro users. Of course, you could always purchase a one-off license as well. Anything without is free for all. Pick the shape that works best for your product. For example, rectangles usually work best for large cylinders and circles look great on small packages. For my soy candles, I'll select a rectangular design so I have enough space to include product information. This template is perfect. The layout is similar to what I had in mind, so this should be a breeze. To make it my own, I'll start by adding my brand name and product information. To change the font, I'll select the text and head over here. You can search by style, or if you know the font name, you can just type it in. My first candle will be vanilla, my favorite scent. French vanilla. Next, I'll change the colors. And finally, I'll switch out the graphic element. This search field in the Elements tab is pretty smart. Select the graphics filter here. Ah, yes, this is just what I'm looking for. Now that I have my first label, I can duplicate the page to create additional labels for different scents. Let's say I need a label for a rose-scented candle. I'll simply change the text and the coloured shape here. I'll select a tone that lots of people associate with roses. And an image in a similar style. You can apply a filter here to only show you the free ones. Great, that's looking good. And I'll repeat these steps to create a third label. Or a fourth, or fifth. It's that easy. Don't underestimate the importance of colour when it comes to designing your label. Different colours influence behaviour and mood in different ways. For example, purple is often associated with luxury and royalty, whereas cream is considered to be calm and relaxing. You can find more about colours by going to the Canva colour resources, meanings, palette ideas, generators, and more. I'll put the link in the description. When you're happy with your design, head up here to get it printed. First, select the page you want to print, then the size of the label. When I'm trying to decide between sizes, I like to use the preview as a visual guide. See how the label is on a laptop? It's used as a reference for scale. Let me show you what happens when I select a different size. Cool, isn't it? To remove any guesswork, the dimensions are listed as well. For the candles, I'll select the large size. And I'll go with a gloss finish so it's more durable. I think 50 is perfect for now. Or should I be bold and get 100? Expect success. Isn't that what they say? Whatever you decide, you can do it with confidence, knowing there's a happiness guarantee, and that your order will arrive at your door within 7 to 10 days. Or even sooner. Don't they look gorgeous? Alright, let's move on to another product label. This time, I've got food on my mind. I'm thinking perhaps a hot sauce? I'll do a search for a hot sauce label. This is the one I've selected. I like the square shape and the decorative border, but the rest of it could change. Sit tight, I'm going to do some speed design. There, simple but great. I'll leave a space for the best before date. I'm thinking it could be handwritten to give it an authentic homemade feel. For printing, the process is the same, except this time I'm going to select a matte finish. That way, I'll be able to write the best before date directly onto the label. Now that's done, shall we move on to making some good old-fashioned pantry labels? Actually, I shouldn't say old-fashioned. These days, everyone aspires to have a neat pantry thanks to the queen of organisation. You bring me joy. So, I've gone ahead and selected a template that suits my kitchen decor. I describe it as rustic chic. I like the line graphics used here, and am hoping to replicate this style to create more labels like it. But first, I'll delete the weight and dates so I can write them in myself. Now I'm happy with the contents of the label, I can duplicate it to use as a starting point for other food products. Like my homemade garlic oil, that definitely needs a label. It wasn't until my housemate mistook it for a regular oil that I realised not everyone likes garlic as much as I do. I'll type garlic oil here, put infused up here, and change the titles underneath to suit. Now, all I need to do is switch the illustrations. Like before, I can go to the info icon and click here. Okay, I'm getting a lot of bread drawn in a similar way. See here where it has the name of the creator? Click here to see everything by them. As you can see, there's a lot in all different colours and styles. But here you have a search field that will search only this creator. Type in garlic here, and you can now filter what you see. Ah, this one is perfect. Let me try it for a spoon. A rustic spoon. Nice, this one will work. You can quickly see how this could roll out to your whole pantry. And no need to go with rustic chic, go with your own style. How is this landing for you? How inspired are you to make a set of your own? Or do you need labels for a different purpose? Let me know in the comments. Oh, yeah, this is really interesting from Sinatra. Canva has a ton of templates for naming items, or kids. Let me show you a favourite. I found this one by typing in a search for kids name tags. I like it because it has a whole bunch on the one page, so I can easily see how they relate to each other and plan who gets what. And they are super simple to customize depending on your class and what they like. Dinosaur lovers, fairies, no problem. Donuts? Sure. The hard part is deciding what to print. Alright, I think it's time I showed you how to add a QR code to any label. But first, why would you want to? If you're creating a product label, QR codes are an excellent way to invite customers to see or learn more. It can be used to direct them to a website, a sign-up form, an app, a video, social media accounts, and a whole lot more. It can link to pretty much anything that lives on the web. And when used right, it can even help drive sales. Let me show you what I mean. I've designed this hand wash label with a QR code in mind. When the user sees the product is running low, they'll be able to scan the QR and order a replacement from the website in minutes. To add the QR code, I'll head over to this panel, I'll click here, then add the website URL. This link will take the customer straight to the product page, meaning they'll be able to place their order within a few clicks. Before I hit generate, I can customize its appearance by clicking here. To tie in with the rest of the design, I'd recommend changing the background color and maybe even the foreground. Now that's ready, I can resize it and move it into place. That looks pretty impressive to me, but what do you think? Are you keen on the idea of a QR? Or are you more of a traditionalist? I'd love to know what you plan on creating, so please drop me a comment before you go. Oh, and one more thing before you disappear. Make sure you've liked the video and subscribed to our channel. That way you'll see more of the videos you love and help others find us too. If you're not in a hurry, you could even watch another one of these recommended clips. Happy watching and catch you next time. Oh, and if you want to buy some of my candles, DM me in the comments.